my god. Oh no. Oh, right. I was just saying before, I think we're heading back to town. I forgot that we got to save before we actually left. I assumed that we were being brought in and we were going to be coming out and just be at town or something with the red gem.
Ah, yes. No, we get a whole nother scene, I guess.
No, we get a whole scene. That's hilarious. I'm Rick, by the way.
Special hideaway. I'm Peter.
This is the D-pad. We're playing Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Or Super Mystery Dungeon if you're looking for a ground type Eevee evolution someday.
A Dungeon?
Yeah. Or a Dungeon if you're looking for, I guess, a bug type evolution.
Bug and ground.
Bug and ground. Yeah.
Rolling a ball of shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
we do have 2 of those now.
Yeah.
We actually do have 2. We have now we got Dung Beetle Pokemon and Dolphin Pokemon apparently decided to be part of the same generation of inclusions.
Okay.
Just, why not? That's just how we're doing that. My treasure chamber.
Chmarls.
I love Chmarls. Whoa! It's jam-packed with jewels. Male Fikin, are you seeing this?
Collecting jewels is a bit of a hobby for me, you see. I just kept picking up more and more, and before I knew it, I'd filled this whole room.
I do appreciate that Gabite is actually just essentially a glorified rock collector.
Yeah.
For a while, no one noticed that I had such a hideaway at a place like this. But then one day, the Drillbur came upon it in their tunneling.
Gross.
And ever since, more and more Pokemon have come to steal my precious jewels.
No, you gotta protect the jewels.
That's why the tunnel to this place was blocked off with entry forbidden.
Because I've paid off the Drillbur.
Because I wanted people to stop messing with my family jewels.
Yeah. I don't have a family yet, but one day these will be family jewels.
These will be the inheritance for my family, so they are the family jewels. Anyone who managed to make it past the barriers, I had to run off myself.
Oh, we promised back then that we would fight off any thieves, but
Wibble.
when push comes to shove, we're getting all wibbly and wobbly. Whoa!
Oh, they say it too.
They do.
They say it as a word.
Oh man,
They do it as an action and they say it as a word.
that's incredible. Well, they're in hard spots all the time. They drill. That's their whole thing.
Yeah.
You get secrets hidden in the mine. The awesome treasure room.
Awesome.
Where'd you get that crate? That little wooden fence-style crate.
And that looks like a broken pot on the other side.
It does, yeah.
That's got a very
terracotta style. It's got
even
that kinda,
thickness to the wall.
Yeah.
Even though it's got that smashed look.
Alrighty. I love exploring and adventuring so much. I can really get into these kinds of things. I love getting almost killed.
It's so fun to go adventuring.
I got to do everything I wanted to here, so let's go visit my favorite spot. My favorite spot is where we almost died last time.
Let's head back to the village.
It's so funny that they put the save spot there and not here.
Yeah.
Well, looky here. If it ain't Maleficent. Oh, yeah. You too. I'm just like remembering the stupid voices from last time. You go to Black Path when we told you to, huh? Yeah, we did. It was lots of fun. Whoa.
What you did?
Oh, that's a great face right there. I like that. Like he's
trying to
and
pinch my face as much as possible.
Right? Trying to keep my lips as much as I can. What you did? I just love he's gasping and wibbling at the same time. Where's your proof, huh? You bring us back the red stones? Nope. I love how unflappable Chmarls is and how flappable these two are.
Yeah.
Because even minus the adventure and meeting Gabite and stuff, it was just like, so you get those red stones? Nope. Oh. Okay. That's just the end of the interaction entirely.
Right.
Oh,
couldn't do that. After all, Gabite loves those stones. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we didn't have space for him anyway.
Our bags were full.
The memory live on in me. So if you want the stones, you're going to have to take them out of my brain.
Also, he sang that at them.
He did, yeah. Oh my god. Schmarls is living in another universe. A lot more going on here, like, just 3D environment-wise than I was expecting.
Mm.
Look over there. Whoa, it's the town.
Well, I've never. You thought to yourself.
Yeah, right. I was about to say, yeah, we still haven't openly spoken. Everybody in the village comes here. That's why no one's here.
It's not just me who loves this view.
What's with that gnarled little ivy zone over there?
In the middle of the lake.
Yeah. I don't
with
think we saw
a
that
double
before.
bridge to get over to it.
Yeah. That's interesting. All right. We sure worked hard today. Or last time.
Last time.
I'm noticing when Schmarl speaks, we get that, but when we think to ourselves, we don't get that sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right there we get the biddy. Nothing.
Stop keeping it to yourself.
Right? Yeah, are we implied to? Well, no, because there's Schmarls knows our name.
Yep.
And we had Fade to
telepathic?
Black, and we fade. Maybe. I mean, we are going to be a psychic type.
Yeah, maybe you think your speech to
Maybe
them.
that's what it is. Because I was like, are we mute? Like, I don't understand what's.
I mean,
But we have communicated, just not on screen. It's
the
so
mute
odd,
protagonist is such a trope.
right? Which is always funny because, like, it's implied strongly that none of the silent protagonists are actually silent.
Right.
Like, I love when they do the miming thing, and then it's like, oh, I gotcha, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, was that verbally spoken, or are you just really good at reading charades?
Just all of those NPCs are charade masters.
I guess so, yeah. But then there's ones where it's like, oh, what's your name? Nothing happens. Oh, Link, gotcha. And I'm like, all right. It's such an interesting little just facet of how video games work, because you can't make a movie that works like that. Like that doesn't really track, you know.
Right.
I was thinking the other day, actually, I was bringing out the garbage with Sarah, and we were grabbing mail, and I thought about it. Think about how mailboxes work in video games. If you are in a video game, if you're playing a video game, and there's a mailbox and the flag is up, what does that mean in a video game?
In a video game, that means there's mail for you.
Yes, right? As opposed to in real life, where a flag up indicates to the mailman that you're trying to send mail.
Right.
The mailman does not flip up every person's mailbox flag, or they'd never be done with work. It's just so interesting that in video games it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
If a mailbox does not have a flag up, it means there's no mail. But if the flag is up, you got some mail. I can't think of anything else that is literally the exact opposite in a video game as it is to real life.
Yeah. Well, and I can even think of an example where it's different, but it's still wrong.
Okay.
Because when there's mail, the mailbox is open
Yeah.
with mail stuffed in it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You would never fucking do that in real life.
I think that the policy, if it's too big for the mailbox, is
You
to
leave a
leave a
slip.
postcard
Yeah.
that says, this didn't fit in your mailbox, you have to come pick it up at the post office.
Right.
Not shove a thing
Here's
in-
just a bunch of shit in your mailbox.
Here's a bundle of mail that's too big for your mailbox in
Yeah.
all dimensions.
Good
curled
luck.
up and shoved into it with
Hope
the door
nobody
open.
steals it. Yeah. Oh man, it's kind of fascinating to me, just like the way that mailboxes work. Not in terms of like mechanically or anything like that,
The
but like
social construct of
sort of. Yeah, it's a very social construct kind of. Even the shape of a mailbox is like
Well, so it's actually a matter of federal law.
right. Like
Your
it's-
mailbox is not your property.
Yes, yeah, which is
You
why
buy
damaging
it-
mailboxes, even if they're yours,
You buy it to put up for the U.S. government, and it
Yeah.
is their property when you do so.
Yep,
And it's a federal offense to open someone else's mail.
yep.
I get to remind people of that all the time.
It's yeah, that's I think people don't realize just how big of a deal that is, even aside from like the ethical side of it, where it's like, hey, privacy, man, this is my shit. But it's also like, yeah, it's both your shit, it is also something that is being given to you by the government, like, and the government also does not want other people looking at your shit that they give you.
Mm-hmm.
Just fascinating where like even the little rounded door shaped thing, the profile of a mailbox, because you can buy mailboxes that aren't necessarily that exact shape, but they all more or less are flat bottom, fairly rounded top.
Yep.
They all have a flag. They almost always have a number on them. There are some cases where they don't, but generally you will
They'll
want
have
your number
a
on
flat
them.
spot for a number,
Yes,
kind
yeah.
of thing.
You
Yeah,
can buy
spot
the
to
little
apply.
little sticky things to put on them too.
Yep.
It's just so fascinating to think about just that as a just construct in general of like how much is wrapped around that to the point where someone like floppy disks, if someone says draw a mailbox, everyone's going to draw the exact same mailbox. It's going to be a square wooden stake. It's going to be the rounded topped, flat bottomed thing. It's going to go back about like a foot. It's going to have a little red flag.
Mm-hmm.
You probably, if you color it in, it's probably going to be the same color of mailbox. It's going to be probably that like light bluish color.
So they're
that, like like that aluminum stainless steel kind of range of of steely blues.
So you'll get population variations because in the rural and suburban areas, you'll get everybody drawing that mailbox.
Yeah.
In the urban environments, you're going to get.
Like the
near urban environments, you're going to get either the one that's on the wall.
Yeah, the big rectangle of little mail slot door things.
Yep. I have one that's on the wall of my house because my postman is a on-foot postman.
Fair enough. Okay.
I mean, for his deliveries, he's got a van and drives
Oh.
between sections and that. But the other option is those the green standing mailboxes that look a lot like the blue one.
Oh, yep.
And that's the other thing that you're going to get from the urban environment is that blue mailbox.
Yeah.
Is what they're going to draw when you ask for a mailbox. The one that stands on the ground, it has got that rounded profile on the top.
Yep.
And the door to open with the one, the
Little bloop, yep.
sort of security thing where you put the mail in and then it drops into the box.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like right? Like
that's supposed to be a feature such that you can't reach in and take mail out.
Right, and they've got the
Without
little
the
backstop
key.
on it too, so that you can't just prop it open and like reach in or something either. But
Yep.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that is also technically a mailbox. I feel like I think of that as like a mail collection thing, but I guess it is a mailbox.
Yeah, it's a mail drop box.
Dropbox. Yeah.
And the other thing that they have that looks like those, but is in sort of that olive green drab color.
Yes. Yeah.
Those are for the on-foot delivery men. Somebody drives around and drops satchels of mail into those. And then the on-foot delivery men refresh their collection because they don't carry their whole route all at once.
That makes sense. Oh, yeah, that'd be way too much to be doing if you're just doing on foot.
Yeah, so there's a mail bag that has a certain run of numbers, and then you pick up your next mail bag at that green drop box. So that's what those are for.
Neat. Doesn't make sense. Also, I love that we got that little scene of one. We fell asleep because we were tired, and Schmarls is like, "Oh, you nodded, you believe in my dream. Hell yes. All right, we got this."
Hilarious.
Very much framing Schmarls as being kind of our hero of the story, really, that we're just kind of like, all right, we're just going to help him out. But yeah, no, like, felt so good that I dozed off and I woke up here. How did that happen? We're still not dee. We're not talking to ourselves in any language.
Nope.
I get that it's a really nice place. But why am I here in this world? Why did I turn into a Pokemon? And where do cities exist? This is the other question is like, did we get isekai'd into a Pokemon universe? Or are we just not sure where we are physically? Oh. Okay.
Rayquaza.
This feeling. For the first time, I feel true fear. This must have come out right around the same time as Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Because that game had a big Rayquaza and Deoxys kind of thing going on, and I feel like we're kind of leaning into similar territory here. So we could have absolutely done this extra scene. I wasn't expecting us to have
Another save point, just, 15 minutes away or whatever?
Yeah. I guess should we come back next time and continue?
Yeah.
All right. See ya.